Lay back. The strap we're not going to use right away, so you don't necessarily have to have it close. Just have it with you. We're laying back, getting our body settled into the earth. Enjoying how it is to just breathe for a moment. Huge inhales. Let the body relax with those exhales. And here, especially when we know we're going to be working muscles, working hard, it's important to start off with connecting to good breathing. Breathing is what helps our circulation. It's what feeds our muscles as we go, and it's what carries away all the gunk. And that idea of carrying away gunk is kind of the focus of our class today. By increasing circulation and by the stretching that we're doing, we're creating space. We're kind of getting into the little crevices that are not always kind of touched that strongly with circulation. I imagine there's little crevices that, especially when we're inflexible, little spots that don't get that flow that often. And so by stretching, by working, we're opening up the circulation to even touch on some of those little spots, those little back corners. And it's like we're sweeping and taking out the trash out of those areas, helping to make it so that by taking out the trash, whether that's the physical level, clearing out gunk from our body, or whether that's deeper levels, emotional gunk, spiritual, mental, social gunk, whatever we're clearing out today, imagine that this is that increase in circulation, breathing, stretching. It's just clearing it all out, making it so that we can be more healthy and strong, whether that's on that physical level or the deeper levels. And so that's our simple intention, just clear out the trash. And so with that to help lead us on today, let's begin. The knees can start to come into chest. Take a couple of easy motions, just easy rocking left and right, back and forth, an easy chance to tune into maybe that first crevice, just an easy little massage. Okay. So we're going to start off with some leg stuff here. Let's just take an easy twist to begin. Our arms open up. Our knees are going to fall towards center of room. So that might be left for some of us. It might be right for some of us. Fall it into the side that will point you into the center of room. That'll get our sequence started that we're heading into shortly. And so that way you can kind of see everything that's going on. It's less confusing when you can see the first side. So in this twist, feel how the back muscles are starting to stretch open, all that tightness, getting some space. Feel how the act of breathing is massaging through the abdominal area. Even that creates space for taking out the trash. So just enjoy being here. A few more breaths. Taking one more huge inhale. Nice exhale. Now we're going to turn our body toward this side that our knees are facing. Your head can either rest on the upper arm or you can prop your head up under a little stand from whatever is your bottom arm. We're going to have to use top and bottom since some of us are left and some of us are right. But we're going to take several leg strengthening things here. So we're starting off, because the knees are bent like this, with with our clamshells. Our two hinge points of the clamshells are hips and toes. And so the top shell lifts up, but it's moving through molasses. So you're creating your own resistance. And then move through that molasses again, creating resistance as we slowly lower that knee and squeeze in our thighs together. Not too many of those. Let's just take another 4. Create your own resistance and squeeze it out. Repeating 3. And squeeze. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Give it a little squeeze. And then top leg extends. Rather than extending directly on the mat, which would be a straight line, bring it just slightly forward like the banana shape. Rotate the knee to try to point up as much as possible. And then we're going to do bicycles from that angle. So we start off with a bent knee. The bent knee slides in and then extend straight up to sky as high as you can reach. Straight leg drops back down to the start spot. We're going to repeat that one 9. Circle up and lower down. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. When it drops to floor, let it rest for a moment. That gives the outer thigh just a little tiny break. Another good inhale. Exhale. Okay, one more strengthening thing here, and just a couple of stretches to open things up. So the foot comes back up to hip height. We're tracing tennis ball sized circles, so pretty small. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it like a happy baby. The top hand goes to the top foot. Pull the knee close to shoulder. If you ever prefer to grab around thigh instead, that's fine. You have the option here to take moments where you extend the leg straight up to sky. So if that feels good, take that option. Up to you. Even going back and forth a couple of times. Okay, and then we're going to go into a quad stretch. So your top-handed foot, it's still the one, but now you're connecting them behind your back. And then that knee, that top knee, gets pulled behind you as far as you need to do to get into a quad stretch. So trying to point to base of mat or even further back. Let's take 3 more breaths. Okay, as we release, return onto your back, hug knees into chest, a couple of easy circles. Loosening things up for second side. As you feel ready for the twist, open up the arms. This time the knees fall away from the center of the room. Should be your second side. Three more breaths, really trying to breathe into the belly, like we're kind of detoxing that space. over. Roll over onto the side body on this side. Clamshells first. We've got bent knees, top knee lifts up. Create your resistance. Squeeze the knees back together. Like the moment that they touch is really where I do the squeeze. Good. 4. And squeeze. 3. 2. 1. Good. Top leg goes straight. It's that slightly forward angle. Let it rest for just a breath. And start to get the knee to point upward as much as it can. And then we're doing the bicycle. So bent knee slides in, straighten up, straight leg drops down. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Give it a breath or two to rest. And leg up to hip height, tennis ball circles. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Allow the knee to come like a happy baby. Grab foot or thigh. Hold knee to shoulder for a moment. Feel how that can open up the hip nicely. And maybe you have moments where you play with the leg going all the way straight. Just play around with it for a moment, whatever feels good. Another huge breath flows in and out. Quad stretch behind our back. Reconnect that grip. The knee tries to point to the foot of the mat, if not needing to get pulled further back. Another huge inhale. Nice exhale. As we release, return onto your back, knees into chest. Easy rocking, just 2 or 3 cycles. And legs up to sky, nice and straight. Kind of like the clamshell, we're creating our own resistance. This time it's straight legs. So straight legs go away from one another. You've got your own resistance and then straight legs squeeze together. Another 4. And squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 2. 1. Good. Bring it back open to the wide shape. Arms reach up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Try to reach the arms through the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs back up together. Thumbs slide under the glutes. This one, we're trying to lift the hips up and down. It's kind of like a jackknife. So it kind of comes toward you to lift up. And then, yep, just like that. You got it. So as high as the toes can lift the spine. We're going to go from here about 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Free out the hands, arms reach up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, touch the side of the right thigh. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, side of left thigh. Up overhead. Here's 9 and 9. 8, 8. 7, 7. 6, 6. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Oh, legs open back out wide. This time just rest hands on inner thighs. Give yourself a couple of breaths. You did good. Hello, Babs. Hi. Good to meet you again. Bending the knees, take it to happy baby, rocking or stillness or straightening the leg up to sky and bending. It's whatever liberties feel really good in the body. Inhale, exhale. As we start to release the feet, let's rock our way up toward a seated place. Let's settle right into cobbler's pose. If you'd like the feet to be close, that's fine. If you'd like them to be a little further, that's fine. You choose the depth that's going to work. So from here, as we start to rise back up, we're taking our knees together. And as we're in a boat pose, you get to choose hands behind thighs or floating is going to be easier. Hands behind head is a little harder. So if you're taking it behind head, what we're doing is twisting right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee. If you're not, you're just extending one leg out and releasing, and just extending one leg out and releasing. Good. So I'm going to do a slow countdown. Just go as fast as you want to go. Here is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 2 straight legs. Starting to warm up into shoulders. You'll notice quite a bit of the second half of class is going to be on the shoulder strength and the arm strength. So start off level with your shoulders in front of you. For the first cycle of breath, we exhale, round in and out backwards. Inhale back up tall. Second exhale, arms up overhead. Inhale back to start. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Tuck the left foot in, the right leg slides a little bit more open. We're gonna angle our body directly forward first. So nice and easy, tilt forward. Feel how that gets us into inner thigh. Start walking the hands a bit closer to the right leg. Feel how that opens up some new muscles in the back. Trying to search around for all those little crevices. Take out the trash. Good. Rise up, leave the legs like this. We're gonna use our first use of strap to try to get the shoulders and side ribs open. So strap around right foot. The left hand is what's holding the strap. I start off gripping close to the foot, but as I weasel my right elbow in front of the right leg, and then start to lift my left shoulder up. If it's a little too tight to get my shoulders stacked, that's where I start to slip my hand any amount down the strap. We're kind of measuring it up because there's a little pose we're gonna play with in a moment called compass pose, that measuring this up, this grip, whatever we need to use of the strap will definitely help with compass. But take 2 more breaths, just feeling ourselves breathe into the side ribs, open up those muscles just by breathing. Good. Unwind the right hand temporarily. Don't adjust left hand at all. Keep it exactly as it is. The right hand helps us to hike the right hip off the ground. We're still lifting it up high. And then reset that right arm in front of the leg. And this is our compass pose. A nice twist. Extension of the leg. Just kind of a fun pose to play with. So 2 breaths here. Good. As we soften the leg down, slide that right foot in, left leg it goes to the extended space. And then our first angle is going to lean directly forward. Start to walk the hands a bit closer to the left leg. Feel the back muscles opening up a little bit more. And then when we come back up, strap around left foot. It's the right hand grabbing strap. Left hand weasels its way to be in front. And then as we start to lift the right shoulder up, we slip any amount of the strap down that we need. Give it a few breaths for the intercostal muscles, those side rib muscles to open as we breathe. One more good inhale. Exhale, briefly unwind left leg just to help prop and hike that left hip up. And then reset that left-handed sprint and that floating compass. So one more inhale. Exhale. Inward, unwind. Let's allow legs to go back to that spot right in front of us. One more pose while we're sitting. So arms straight in front of us again. This one is the, what's it called? The sprinkler. So you inhale 3 pulses to open up the right arm. Exhale brings the arm straight back forward. So inhale, 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 exhale forward. Feel this twisting the back. Trying to get into some of those tight spaces in the back. Do 3 more each side, however fast we're going. More or less 2. Last each. Circle arms up to sky. And then take a moment to forward fold. More breaths. As we swing our legs underneath the body, we're kneeling. Take 3 rounds of the cat-cow, just hoping to make sure that any of that kind of garbage that's in the spine that hasn't had a chance to stretch much yet, it's a chance to wiggle. Sometimes when the belly's dropping down, I'll kind of shake out my hips. Sometimes that feels useful. Okay. So we'll do a couple of things here that are from a plank type position. Know that you can always make it a little easier by dropping the knees. But we're starting off with the plank position, and what we're doing is dropping right elbow down, then left elbow down. Plant the right hand, and then the left hand. And then you switch. So then it's left, right, left, right. And then you switch back and forth. Right, left, and then left, right. We're doing good. Let's do 2 more full reps. Keep breathing. 1 more full rep to each. Good. Just a moment to kind of walk the hands forward like a mini puppy, not quite the full thing. Just stretching through the shoulders. A good inhale. Exhale. Walk hands back in. Taking a down dog shape. We lift right leg up to sky. Right knee, as we take a plank position, comes to right elbow. And then back up to sky. Right foot to floor. So it takes it from 3-legged dog to Spider-Man. Back up. And switch. If we're doing okay, we're going to try 4 more rounds each. Right, left, three, two, 2. Last 1. And 1. Good. Another mini puppy. Walk the hands forward for the shoulder stretch. Okay, elbows under shoulders. Toes come back in plank position. And then rock the head forward and back. 10, 9, 8, hips higher makes it easier. 7, if you need that variation. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, a mini child pose. Send the hips all the way back, arms forward. You're doing good. Deep breathing. Okay, elbows back down, dolphin. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Walk the toes in if you have that flexibility. You can either just hold here or increase difficulty by lifting right leg up and then left leg up. You choose how many reps for this until you're ready for a child pose. It doesn't matter that we're middle of winter in this class. Like, I'm warm right now. Yeah, just let the heart rate calm for a moment. That was our section on our elbows here. Just calm and slow things down for a moment. Some of us might want a couple more breaths here, and that's fine. When you feel ready for a down dog, go ahead and take it into that shape, pedaling off the legs in ways that feel good. Eventually, we're walking our hands backwards today. So walking to back of mat. And then when you're ready, you can just roll your way up. Maybe circle the arms if that feels good for shoulders and back. And hands down to heart. Good. We're going to do 3 rounds of Pilates push-ups. You're going to choose right now how many push-ups you think you want to do. This could be kneeling push-ups. It could be plank push-ups. Some of us might be doing like 10. Some of us might be doing like 3, the best that we can. You choose how many is in your push-up rep. So the Pilates push-up starts off like a flow. We inhale, circle up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, just to add that nice little stretch to the back. And then as we plant the hands, we walk forward to plank or kneeling plank. And do your reps of push-ups. However many this is, we're doing 3 total Pilates push-up sets. So if you need to pace yourself, that's okay. Keep going until you've gotten to the number that you chose, and then it's down dog. Good. You guys are ambitious. You're awesome. Whenever you're from down dog, you can come to the forward fold at the back of mat. And rise up when you're ready. Use that moment to take a huge breath, even just pause for a breath. Okay, mentally choose first, because if we wait for our body to choose, usually it doesn't like to do as much. So maybe we're adding one more to what we just did. Maybe we're readjusting the number we just did, and that's okay. Let's circle up when you're ready. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Walking forward. Go to that second number, kneeling, plank, or fold. Same sequence to come out when you're there. Down dog, to the forward fold, to hands at heart standing. Good. Choose your next number as you catch your breath. This is the last set. So when you're ready, circle up to sky, forward fold. You go with your pacing. Half lift, walk forward, go with your reps. Is this the last one? Last one. So you choose how many is appropriate for this one. We're gonna kill our arms by tomorrow. That's okay. Oh, good work. Good work, good work. Keeping it strong to the end. Gently rising up. Hands to heart. Let's grab our strap. That strap will help us do a little shoulder stretch for a moment. You can go closer up to top of that so that way you're not putting wall. So grip super wide, like 2 or 3 of your hips. And then we're gonna slowly ease our way through the shoulder socket. So it's pretty easy through the front part. As it starts to get tight, that's where we start to pause. Help the muscles relax. If you need to slip a little wider, that's okay. We're moving like snail pace. Nice and easy, inching through the tight spots of the shoulder. Keep breathing. That's okay, that's okay. We'll reverse it when you're down. So if you need to grip closer, that's okay. Nice and slow through the tight spots again. Good. And easing forward. Good. Let your feet go a bit wide. Gripping behind your back, it's like maybe 1.5 feet or so. So super wide. Yeah, just grip behind your back. And then you're bending your knees as you lean forward so the arms can easily swing away from you. From here, as you bend your right knee, you pendulum your arms to the right. And then when you bend your left knee, you pendulum your arms behind you to the left. Just kind of easing the tilt back and forth. Good. Once more each side. Then a full breath cycle in the center. And start to rise up, set the strap down. Good. We're on our last little sequence here. This will include just a handful more strengthening things. And then we'll start to get into some of the easier stretching things. So, grab at top of mat. We'll set this one up by starting with the right knee up, the fist into the waist. What we're doing is tapping that right foot to the ground behind us as the arms extend forward and then coming back up. So that's 10. Here's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land the toes behind you. You're just on the toes. The knee is bent. Arms are off to each side. As we do huge arm circles, both knees bend, we sink lower and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the arm circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back heel rotates down, hands go up to sky. Touch the palms together. Take the thumbs to the back of the head, and then lean the head backwards. This opens up chest. It opens up the pecs. The front knee can stay bent or not, you choose. Good inhale. Exhale, arms back up. Open up warrior 2. Clasp hands behind your back. Bring the hands to the right hip or the right waist. And then drop the right ear to right shoulder. Just an easy neck stretch as we're catching our breath. Good. Second side, left hip or left waist. Left ear to left shoulder. Easy opening of the arms. Extended side angle, left elbow down, right arm stretching forward. And warrior 2 to warrior 1. As we come to balance on that front foot, our right hand is going to grab our right foot behind back, just an easy quad stretch. So once you've got a hold of the foot, and if you need to use wall, that's okay. Once you've got a hold of the foot, pull the knee backwards until you feel the quad stretching. Yeah, use wall, nothing wrong with that. No shame at all. Good, one more inhale. Exhale. Good work, one more side. Okay, so start off floating left knee, elbows into the waist, fists, and we're touching the toes back, extending. Come back up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Land just the toes, arms to the sides. Circle huge with the arms bent down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the arms. 5. Last hard thing of the day. 4, 3, 2. Good work. Back heel down, hands circle up. Touch palms, bring the thumbs to back of head, and arch the heart up and back. Good, arms float up, warrior 2. Clasp hands behind back. Hands to the left hip or left waist, left ear down. Hands to the right hip, right ear down. Opening up warrior 2. Extended side angle. So right elbow to right thigh, the other arm stretches forward. Feel those ribs open, feel the shoulder open. Good, warrior 2 to warrior 1. And as we're balancing on right foot, left hand grabs left foot behind back. Quad stretch is what we're going for. So pull the knee backwards until you feel the quad stretch. More inhale. Exhale, easy release. Slow flow back. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, planting hand. You choose child pose, down dog, or a flow. Just a moment. That'll be the last option for these. We're ultimately heading to pigeon pose. So however you like to get there, right leg sends its way under and through. You could absolutely just go to sleeping pigeon, or if you want quad stretch, you can take left hand to that left foot behind you so that you're in a quad stretch as you're here. You can always have strap if you need to connect the dots. Just a couple of breaths, easing hips or quads. Good. Now as we're releasing, we're purposely rocking onto right hip. Left leg swings to the side. We're taking it like a half lotus, so left foot close to the right hip, as close as your knees and hips will allow. And we're going to try to set up a little bind variation with a strap. So the strap goes around that the left foot, the one that's here. I like to kind of flex my toes so that way the strap doesn't slip off. You're taking the two ends of the strap behind your back and into your left hand. So ultimately the goal would be to connect hand and foot. That would be the full bind. Strap is helping us to connect the dots. Right hand just at that left knee, straighten the spine up. And as you twist over left shoulder, feel how that connection to that foot allows you to be a little bit more active in the stretch for that left shoulder. You can kind of rotate that shoulder open. It's really good opening for chest, for back, spine. More inhale, exhale. As we return forward, you can keep the same leg arrangement or drop it to easy cross leg if that feels better for the knees. Take strap into right hand, put the strap at the base of the neck. Left hand grabs from underneath to try to set up that nice arm stretch. So it should be right tricep that you're feeling and ultimately left deltoid. Sitting up tall. The breath is still coming to a spot that's more manageable, and that's beautiful that we got it flowing, got some cardio in. That's how we can know that our heart was really going strong for us. Now you can choose, you can stay upright like this. You could tilt forward, that brings the arm stretch more intense. Or at any point, if you'd like, you could release the hand down and just lean forward. That's more of the hip stretch. So you get to choose. Not here too long, just about 3 breaths, whatever you're choosing. Great. Got one more side to set up. So we're going to the pigeon. If you like to get there from down dog, that's fine. However you'd like to get to pigeon, but ultimately the left leg under and through. Same thing as before. If you want to go straight to sleeping pigeon, that's fine. If you want to use right hand to grab right toes, that's fine. Whatever's gonna be most beneficial for the body. You can always use the strap to connect dots if needed. 3 more breaths. For all 3, purposely sit on left hip. Swing the right leg around like the half lotus. Right leg trying to get closer and closer to that left hip crease. You can use the strap around those right toes. That would be feeding strap behind your back into your right hand. Okay, so from there, left hand is at the right thigh. We're twisting over right shoulder. Feel how you can engage and rotate that shoulder even more open. One more inhale. Exhale. Returning forward, left hand has the strap. It's at the base of the neck. Right hand grips from under, trying to walk up the strap. We're setting it up tall, left tricep stretch, right deltoid stretch. You can stay, you can tilt, you could release. Going to just the hip opener if you like, whatever feels good. Last inhale. Exhale, easy release. Take any last stretches your body needs. Maybe these are windshield wipers. Maybe wide angle forward fold. Maybe you're taking a happy baby on your back. Any last things that will feel amazing as we're getting prepared eventually for Shavasana. No rush to get there. It's only natural when the body is ready. So don't feel like I'm rushing you into Shavasana, but we've got a couple headed there. So whenever you're in Shavasana, just imagine, because we've allowed heart to pump, because we've stretched through some of the really good muscle groups of the body, we've opened up space. So now imagine the breath is rushing through the body. It's the janitor helping to clean out all the little crevices and corners that we've gotten into, so that overall, on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, social, intellectual, all of these levels, we're feeling a little bit more cleansed, so we can be healthy, happy, strong. All it takes right now is just breathing for a few more minutes. Just allow those. Baby's gone. Thank God. It's gonna be a strong baby. You know your name. He's gonna know your voice. Okay, let's begin to deepen our inhales, our exhales. Introduce any movements and wiggles that feel good. Stretching out in really beautiful ways. Anybody who would like a fetal position is welcome to roll over. Give it a few more bonus breaths, just kind of waking the body back up, reconnecting. Up to a comfortable seated place when you feel ready. Reconnecting to that simple idea, taking out the garbage on all levels. The physical stuff that's even harmful to us, it's out. The emotional stuff, it's on its way out. Keep on drinking water, keep on flushing things through. And all other levels as well. In this way, we're able to be healthy, happy, strong, regardless of whatever is going on in the world. So with this all to lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together with the sound of Om. Deep inhale now. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.